Welcome to LabMinutes.com and our lab video series on Cisco Duo. This is Meta, your instructor for this video series. For a complete list of Duo videos, you can visit our website under the security section. There you can also sign up for our newsletters to receive the latest video updates. One of the technologies that has been gaining a lot of attention recently is SASE, or Secure Access Service Edge. SASE is not really a Cisco technology, but a term defined by Gartner that refers to an architecture that combines networking and security together to provide secure network access to the users regardless of their location. Different vendors may implement SASE differently. Some may offer it as a single native solution, while others offer it as a combination of technologies. And they usually include technologies around SD-WAN, Secure Access Gateway, Cloud Access Security Broker, Zero Trust Network Access, Cloud-Based Firewall, and Remote Access VPN. Cisco SASE solution fits into the second vendor category, with the networking half fulfilled by Cisco Viptela and Meraki SD-WAN, as shown in this diagram right here. For the security half, you have the Cisco umbrella that offers secure web gateway, cloud access security broker, and cloud-based firewall, and Cisco Duo that fulfills the zero trust network access. And they are also complementary technologies like the Thousand Eyes for network visibilities and the Cisco AnyConnect VPN for remote access VPN. Now, if you look at this map, this isn't technically really our first time looking at Cisco SASE technologies. We have already looked at both Viptela SD-WAN and Cisco AnyConnect extensively in our past video series. So what we are now going to be focusing on in this video series is the Cisco Secure Access by Duo. In this video, we are going to give you an overview of Duo and discuss what the technology is meant to be used for, the solution components, and its licensing model. Let's talk about Duo. Duo came from a Cisco acquisition of Duo Security, I would say around back in late 2018, and this is probably around the same time that you started to hear more and more around the term Zero Trust. Zero Trust is a security model with strict access control where no users are trusted by default, and only when a user has been proven to be trustworthy, which usually involve passing an authentication and various security posture check, and only then the user is allowed to access a given resource. And I said a given resource because with Zero Trust, a user that has access to one resource does not automatically have access to other resources. To get access to another resource, the user needs to potentially go through another security posture check, which may require completely different access criteria. And by restricting access on a per resource basis, not only that, it allows you to enforce a more stringent security policy on more critical resources, it also minimizes security exposure and limit lateral movement of threats in the case the user is compromised. If you compare this to a traditional remote access VPN technology like Cisco AnyConnect, users are allowed unrestricted access by default unless you configured some type of role-based access and enforce an access control list to the VPN tunnel or a firewall policy. So if it is not done properly, remote user can roam freely in your network, and that includes those compromised devices. If you want to perform posture check, then you would also need to implement technologies like Cisco ISE posture assessments or dynamic access policy in combination of Cisco AnyConnect, and even so, access is granted on a per VPN session without an ability to enforce a per application security. Remote access VPN also doesn't really help you secure access to SaaS application, which usually sits on the internet. And with increasing adoption of SaaS, especially after the pandemic, all that remote user needs to access required application is just a web browser. So a user doesn't really need to install a VPN client anymore, but the organizations do need to secure that access. And for these reasons, many organizations start to leverage Zero Trust Network Access solution more and more and reduce their footprint of the remote access VPN deployment.